Alright, we're going to do the math practice here. And I have a calculator up there which will pop back and forth, but we'll see how this works here. So let's look at the first one. The first one that we're going to do here is we're trying to calculate the average speed, and that's what we don't know. We know that the object has traveled 210 kilometers, so distance is equal to 210 kilometers. And we know that the time it's traveled in is 7 hours. So this is our unknown. These are our knowns right here, and let's put our equation in, and we're going to use velocity equals distance divided by the change in time, and that's our formula equation. And let's plug and chug. So our distance here, we're going to plug in 210 kilometers, and for our change in time we're going to plug in 7 hours. Pull up our calculator, and we plug in here 210 divided by 7 equals 30. So our answer is going to be 30, and our units are going to be kilometers per hour. So we write it like this: kilometers per hour. On to number 2. In this case, we're actually given the velocity already, and it's 40 kilometers per hour. And we know we've traveled for a length of time of 0.5 hours. And the question is, what distance have we traveled? So in this case, the equation for this is going to be just a rearrangement of velocity equals distance divided by change in time. So it's going to be distance equals velocity times change in time. Let's plug in. Our distance traveled, our velocity is 40 kilometers per hour, and we're multiplying that times 0.5 hours. And if you look, our hours are going to cancel out, so we can get rid of those two right now. And let's pull up our calculator again, and we're taking 40 and multiplying it by 0.5 of an hour, and we end up with 20. So our answer is equal to 20 kilometers. On to the next one down here. Here we're trying to find our acceleration. So A is equal to, we don't know, and our change in speed is 20 meters per second. So delta V is equal to 20 meters per second, and our time interval, delta T, is equal to 5 seconds. So our equation is going to be acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by change in time. Let's plug in. So this is 20 meters per second divided by 5 seconds. And if we do that math out, pull out the calculator again. 20 divided by 5 equals, and our answer then is going to be 4. And look at our units here. It's going to be meters per second divided by seconds. So it's meters per second per second. We could also write that as 4 meters per second squared, because they're essentially both in the denominator. Another way of looking at it is like this: meters per second times 1 over second, and if you do that out, it's going to end up being meters over second times the second squared.